Matt Knight loves boxing, but he's learned from experience that getting a trainer in San Francisco is not cheap.
Coming in for like a one-on-one session would have cost a ton of money for like the level of caliber that these guys were.
Knight searched around and found a wearable device called Move that coaches users in cardio boxing. Unlike passive wearable devices that only count a user's steps, Move is able to talk and coach Knight during workouts.
Try to keep your wrist straight.
Through an app on a mobile device.
Move doesn't necessarily give you the full guidance that you would get from a real-life coach, but it does guide you through the cardio aspects of it, which is actually one of the tougher parts of staying on top of while you're boxing, is that you run out of energy.
Right foot forward.
Knight used the product so often that Move hired him to test it. Besides cardio boxing, this waterproof device also coaches users in 4 other types of workouts, including swimming and cycling. Beijing native Meng Li, Move's co-founder, was inspired to develop this wearable coach while hard at work at another startup in Silicon Valley.
I find like I'm not as healthy and active as before, and I start feeling like, I need to work hard, I need to charge myself, but I don't have time to go to the gym or, money to pay the trainer. So that's actually part of the reason how we started Move.
Li says what makes her wearable device unique is how it tracks a user's movements.
We created both the sensor technology as well as the AI coaching in-house. So one focuses more on the hardware, the other focuses more on the software. So the sensor senses your movement in 3D space. For example, it senses your range of motion, it senses your rotation, it senses your orientation.
Fitness-oriented wearable devices are not only gaining popularity in the US, they are also trendy in many Asian countries, the reason behind this Chinese language promotional video.
In China, the trend of fitness is growing so fast, and we see very similar behaviors and need from our consumers in China, and it's growing. But at the beginning, we didn't expect that. It was basically a surprise.
As with many immigrants who attend graduate school in the U.S., Li decided to stay and work here. But she has a team of employees in China, and she expects more trips home as her 3-year-old startup grows. Elizabeth Lee, VOA News, San Mateo, California.